guys, so today I have my favorites for the month of August. So these are products that I've been really liking this month. I also just did a tutorial on products that I've been using for the majority of the summer. And I just kind of show you how I've been using them, and I will link that in the down bar so you can see just, I don't know, I feel like I've been using kind of the same product. So go to that if you want to see more makeup items that I have been using and loving. I just didn't want to be like super repetitive today. So I'm going to get started with my favorites. I hope you guys all enjoy this, and here we go. So the first product is a hair product. It is the Fido serum. It's a finishing serum, and I have been using this on my hair when it's dry. So say my hair is like this, I just take a tiny bit. I'll just put some on right now. The only thing that I don't like, it doesn't have a top on the container, so it kind of stinks for travel because there's not a little seal kind of thing. So I just run this through my ends just to kind of tame everything, put a little bit on top for any frizz, and I just find that it really smooths out my hair. It makes it feel a lot softer and just look a little bit healthier, and it's just nice. It feels really good. It smells amazing too. It kind of smells like a just like fresh, like shower scent almost. But I like this because it is a lot better ingredients wise. The one I had before was from like a salon, and it just was full of silicones. So this one, I don't think it says it on the actual packaging. It says it on the box that it came in. It's good. It makes my hair nice and soft and smooth. Next, I want to talk about blush. Okay, so this is the Milani Minerals blush, and it's in the shade Luminous. So I'm pretty sure this is discontinued. I got this when it was like 75% off at CVS, and I think it was because they were discontinuing it. So I kind of never talk about this blush because I think it's discontinued. But I wanted to just mention it because if it's not, or if I can find a link on Amazon where you can find this still, I'm going to, because it is so good. It is, I mean, blushes are really hard to show you like the true color because it's right there. They just appear way different on your skin. It looks a lot like NARS Orgasm. I wanted to show you this one too. This is MAC Spring Sheen, and this is what I use in my tutorial, my last tutorial I put up. So this is kind of like the similar, it's peachy, you know, and I'm swatching it on my leg so I can look far away. So this one is more pink, and this one is a little bit more peach. But I mean, they're so close, it's like hard to even tell them apart. This MAC one is a sheer tone shimmer blush. I like these because they have a little bit of shimmer to them, so it just gives your cheeks like a nice like radiance to them and gives you just like a healthy glow. If I'm ever like really tired or anything, these are really good colors to pop on my cheeks and just make me look a little bit more awake. If you ever see this, get it, because it's just awesome. Next is my Sephora eyeliner. It's called Long Lasting Eyeliner. I'm not sure if I've talked about this before. I used to use this a long time ago, and I recently picked this up a few months back. Mine's just in Noir Black, and this is a, let me show you, like one of those flexible tips, liquid liner tips. And this is, you know, I always talk about my Physicians Formula Eye Booster because I love that one. This one though, it's better if you want like a heavier line, if you want something that's a little bit more wet of a formula. I have this one on right now. I find that if I want a little bit of a more dramatic line, I kind of grab for this one. It's just very wet and liquidy. So I feel like some people like that more. The Physicians Formula one's a little bit drier, but that's why it's easier to apply. But this is another good, really good liquid liner. I'm super picky on my liners, and this one isn't that expensive from Sephora. So if you're there and you need a new liquid liner, definitely would suggest trying this one out. Next, I've had this forever, but I wanted to mention it because I have been using it a lot this month. It's the Laura Mercier Mineral Powder. It's SPF 15. So this is just their powder foundation in loose form. So it looks like this. Mine's in natural beige, which is a little bit on the darker side for me right now. But this powder is kind of a powder that I use when I want a little bit more coverage. So if I put on a tinted moisturizer or a foundation, I will put this on top. I don't usually use this alone. I usually layer it. And if I ever have to go somewhere later on during the day or at night and I want a little bit more coverage and just to kind of like touch up my makeup, I use this, and I can just put it all over my face, and it looks like I just put on like a full new face of makeup. It gives my skin just the most flawless appearance. It looks so good. It also gives it kind of like a natural finish. It doesn't look matte at all. It almost, I don't want to say like gives it a sheen because it doesn't like have sparkle or anything in here, but the look it gives you is just so like radiant and just, it's just amazing. Next is my Cebu Beauty Sea Buckthorn Balancing Facial Cleanser. So this is just a all natural face cleanser, and it's paraben free and cruelty free. And I like this because I recently have been trying to find cleansers that kind of work as a cleanser and a makeup remover. This has been really good. I can keep it in the shower, and if I have makeup on, it'll take off a lot of my makeup at the same time, and then I'll use it again to actually wash my face. It feels really refreshing on your face. It's very it doesn't leave your skin feeling tight at all. It feels very nourishing, and there's little tiny granules in here that exfoliate. So if you have dry skin, I would suggest this because it's definitely a more hydrating cleanser. Okay, next I have a product by Hourglass. This is it's called Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil, and mine is in the shade Blonde. And this has, so one side has the retractable pencil. It kind of looks like Maybelline Define Brow, the way it retracts, but it's almost in the shape of like a triangle. It is just the coolest like applicator I've ever seen in a brow product. The other side has a really nice spoolie. One of you guys told me to get this a while back. I had been looking for a brow pencil that would last me a while because every time I get one, I feel like they go in like 2 weeks. One of you guys told me to get the Hourglass one, and I had not heard much about this company before. And then I did more research and saw that it's free of so many things, and it's just an amazing company. You said, I'm like saying you, I don't know who it was who told me, but whoever it is, thank you. You were saying that it'll last you a really long time because you have it yourself. So anyways, I was at Sephora and I was looking at this one and I was like, ooh, do I really want it? It's kind of pricey. And I was comparing it to the Sephora brand, which was like a third of the price. And then I was looking at the actual ounce sizes, and this is actually like almost 4 times as much product as the Sephora one. It actually was a really good value for this, and I feel like it's a much better product. You are putting a little bit more money up front, but I feel like in the end it's totally worth it. I have used it by itself on my brows, and I've also used it after using brow powder, and it works fine both ways. It just gives my brows more definition, and it's a little bit of a waxy consistency, so it actually like adheres to my eyebrows. It's just really good. I'm really impressed by this. Another thing that I wanted to mention, I'm just over the moon excited. Hourglass contacted me and they have sent me a couple products to review for you guys. And seriously, if I had one company to send me anything, it would be Hourglass. I just, like, after I tried this brow pencil, I started just going to Sephora all the time and looking at their products and getting samples. You guys know I have been trying their tinted moisturizer like in the entire summer, and hadn't purchased it yet because I was still like, do I need it? So anyways, I have some products from Hourglass that I've been playing with, and just loving. But that's kind of why I don't want to mention them in my favorites, because I kind of want to dedicate a whole video to them because they're that good. And I just am so excited about it. I love finding new companies that have a good purpose and are free of a lot of chemicals and stuff like that. And this is like a good quality, high-end company at the same time. So stay tuned for that. And that is it. Oh, one more favorite. I got this in my last Vitacost haul, and it's the Myers scented soy candle in lemon verbena. And I have burned a lot of this already, and it's just like the most refreshing, clean lemon scent. And I have been burning this in the kitchen, like every night after I make dinner or something like that. And it just perfumes the kitchen and our entire apartment. And it's not like a strong scent to where you know there's a candle burning. It just kind of cleans the air and makes everything feel clean and refreshed. And that's like my goal in candles in the kitchen like area like that. So if you just want a scent that'll just kind of make everything smell nice and clean and fresh, you need this in your life. I know they sell them at Target too, I'm pretty sure. I just got mine at Vitacost. So those are my favorites for the month of August. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will put links down below for all the products you can find where to find them and stuff like that. So I will talk to you guys all later. Bye!